Hi, this is Adrian once again. Welcome back to my blog. I promised that I would come back and go into detail a little bit more on the 15 keys to success. What I'm going to do, because trying to tackle all 15 in one video is probably too much, so what I'm going to do is do maybe 3 of them today, and we'll kind of take small bites and eventually we'll get that elephant eaten. The first one is constantly work on your personal and your professional development. Now, what I mean by personal development is working on your own head, working on the visions that you have, and working on your faith, your belief in what you're doing, and working on getting an attitude where nothing can become an obstacle for very long. The book that I first started reading many years ago was, of course, Think and Grow Rich. Many people have read that one. If you haven't, definitely do it. There's many good chapters in there. Get your highlighter out and read those and go through there. But essentially what it's telling you is that if you can conceive it, you can achieve it. It's that simple, but not that easy, because obviously there's action involved as well. Professional development is the other prong on that. Professional development comes from getting around those people who have already blazed the trail and finding out what it is they have to say, because it's far easier to learn from somebody else's mistakes than to learn by your own mistakes. And that part of that professional development is learning how to speak better, learning how to do the various things and get that skill set that's going to let you be able to talk to people like on the phone, be able to create copy, do all those things that are going to attract people to you, so that you can be successful in whatever it is that you decide that you want to do. Now, the other thing that I want to say on that is sometimes you can get this stuff for free, and by all means, if you can, do that. Some people actually charge, if you can imagine such a thing. When many years ago, when I decided I was going to go into real estate investment or investing, I didn't want to try to figure it out on my own, so I actually, in about a 6-month period, paid over $20,000 to have other people teach me how to do it utilizing the shortcuts. Was it worth it? Absolutely. I made about 10 times that amount in the next year, so that was very cool. The second step is overcoming negative childhood programming. Now you're thinking, why would any parent program their child with any kind of negativity? Well, there's a couple things in that. Parents don't do that on purpose. They bring a lot of their own life experience into it, and they tend to pass that on to you. When I was growing up, my father was a blue-collar worker, worked in a steel mill, and the only life he knew was to get a job, go to that job for the next 40 years of your life, so that you could get a good retirement. Well, that paradigm kind of shifted because the steel industry in the United States went down the tubes for a while there, and many people who were with those particular companies at that point lost their pensions. It's kind of a sad story. So you got to really work on developing you so that you are fireproof. So that's the thing you need to keep in mind. Also, another thing about overcoming the negativity in your childhood programming is your parents, because they want the best for you and they want to keep you safe, will tell you things like, don't climb up on that, or don't do this, or don't do that, and try to keep you in the box and keep you safe. Where, as you know, if you're going to go into business yourself, it's not a safe place to be when you first start out. It's very scary. But it's that ability to explore, to think outside the box, to do things that you ordinarily wouldn't do, to get outside of your comfort zone, that's really where you're going to be able to find fulfillment now. So that's kind of step 2 there. Step 3 was take charge of your own thoughts. How many times do we wake up first thing in the morning to our alarm clock, and the first thing, you're all alarmed. The second thing is that the news comes on then and starts telling us about all the things that happened. this place burned down, this person got shot, all those bad things that go on. You've got to really take care of your thoughts and how you think about things. Uh, you need to think about how to overcome the challenge rather than how the challenge is overcoming you. Start thinking about positive things in your life. If you need to do the first thing in the morning, like I do, think of the positive things that are in your life, things that you're blessed with, and know that it can only get better from there because you have the whole entire day to improve on that. So it's very good stuff there. But take charge of your thoughts. Try to eliminate those things that say I can't do this or this isn't possible, and just go on to understanding. If other people have done it around you, they're not necessarily smarter or necessarily harder working. They're just more persistent, and that's all it takes. So guard yourself against those bad thoughts and start thinking only the good ones. I think that's it for today. Hope you have it very soon. And if nothing else, you can always find me on Twitter. Bye for now.